Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Everquest Old School. And on tonight's episode, I am playing my Barbarian Shaman, as you can see right there. Wait, which one is he? Oh, that's right, he's the one who's naked. Oh wait, there's quite a few of them over here who's naked. There he is. So yeah, just having a little fun with you guys. Now, I need to turn back, show NPCs names before I forget. And I also need to put his weapon back on, because I had to take that off so I could pull that little prank. Which may or may not be that funny. So, there we go. Put that back on. And I believe I was carrying this in my secondary or my range slot. Not quite sure why, but I'm going to keep it like that so that I can sell it. Actually, I'm already here next to a vendor. What am I thinking? Let's put that junk back, because we don't need the extra weight where we're going. Let's see. Let's put this here. 1 gold, not too bad. Now, there was a few things I wanted to go over before we get started. One is I went through the guild hall and I looked to see what spells he can get and what spells he needs to wait for. I think it was level 5. Let's look at this. Where is that spell? There it is. So you click on it, you need to wait till level 5. Okay, so level 5 is his next level spells. He did get quite a few spells at level 1. I didn't have enough money to buy all of them, so I bought all the ones that I thought would be worthwhile, which included a couple of his buffs. He gets Cure Disease and Endure Cold, as well as Burst of Flames and True North. Now, True North is obviously a spell that points you in the direction of north, so that you don't have to use your sense heading. You just can use that spell, and now you know what direction north is, no matter where you're at. Burst of Flames is a direct damage spell. You got your 2 buffs, Dexterous Aura and Strengthen, which, you know, we're going to go ahead and check right now. I'm going to go ahead and put my inventory screen open, close this down. We're going to select ourselves real quick, and we're going to cast, well, we don't want to put Inner Fire on yet. That might interfere with what we're trying to tell. This one is your Dexterity, so we're going to go ahead and click on that. We're at 70 Dexterity at the moment, so let's see how much we're doing. Not bad. 8 Dexterity just with that one spell alone. So let's see, what about Strength? And this is going to obviously increase our strength, but by how much? We are fizzling just a little bit there. Not bad, it's, you know, it's a little bit. Every little bit helps, especially when you're over encumbered. If you're overweight and you're going to be making your run back to town, definitely go ahead and see if you can get a strength buff if there's one available. Let's see, we don't really need anything else. We can go ahead and toss some strength buff on this guy, some other ones as well. Oh, didn't take hold. What level is he? Oh, he's red. Can I test anything on him? Maybe Dexterity. Ooh, Dexterity works. I doubt it's gonna work that much. The Inner Fire, I don't think that's gonna work at all. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so what did he give me? Oh, he gave me Spirit of the Wolf. Okay, sweet. So basically what I was going to do on this episode is run out and run over to Black Burrow, the entrance anyways, and kill some of the gnolls over there at the entrance. This may or may not be a good idea. I don't know just yet. I'm hoping it will be. I'm told that I should be able to kill the entrance mobs just fine. I don't know how fast they respawn. I'm hoping it's going to be somewhat quick, that it makes the trip worthwhile. This guy's blue, so we're going to take him out. Now let's try our Burst of Flames and see how well that does. It's not bad. I mean, it does 5 points of non-melee damage to the enemy. Somebody healing? Somebody over here? Oh yeah, he's following me around. That's funny. I don't know if he thinks, you know, I'm a complete noob or what, but he's following me around to help me out. Oh no! Get out of there, Vengeful. That's dangerous. Those guys are tough. Holy crap! I almost got hit by that. Now the other guy probably would have been able to try to save me, but I think I would have died in just a few hits. I don't think it would have worked out too well. What did he put on me? Let's see. Oh, Chloroplast. Holy crap, guys. That's what he was throwing on me. He wasn't trying to heal me. He was giving me regen, which is amazing to have, especially at this level. I should be able to go inside Black Burrow probably and take those guys on. Maybe. I say maybe because, yeah, my health is regenerating, but I still have to be able to take the hits, and I really don't have, you know, any armor. I'm pretty naked. on this guy. Now I could, you know, load up and give him some armor, but again, I've mentioned this before. I kind of like to play it, you know, through without doing that if I can help it. What is this guy? Let's see, what level is he? He's blue as well. Let's go ahead and grab him, and we'll grab this guy as well, just by running through him, and we'll move off to the side because again, I don't want to get that lyricist to will wipe the floor with me. And I'm not too worried about having multiple ads because again, we have chloroplast on. we can really allow our health to regenerate incredibly quickly. Now, don't go overboard, obviously. If you do, you're gonna die, and that one's gonna suck because chloroplast lasts for how long? 17 minutes. So, well, actually, it lasts for a little bit longer, but that's gonna how much it's gonna last on us. This left. What is this? Rusty two-handed. Wow, this thing's weigh a lot. But we'll take it anyways. There he is. Thankfully, he didn't come any further. But yeah, if you die, you lose those. So 17 minutes worth of a buff is still better than nothing. So yeah, you want to make every moment count, but you don't want to risk, you know, losing or, you know, Spirit of the Wolf, or, you know, your chloroplast, or even just like other buffs. If you have cleric buffs on and things of that sort. I know over in Crushbone, we really went to town when we got level 50 plus cleric buffs. But we didn't bite off more than we could chew because that's devastating to lose those and know that you could be making insane amount of experience right now if you just weren't so greedy. And that's basically what it comes down to, is you weren't happy, you weren't satisfied with the crazy amount of experience you would have gotten. So you went and tried some place that you knew better. You knew that you shouldn't be doing, and yet you do it anyways. And so I do want to go in there, but I'm kind of worried that that I might be picking off more than I can chew. And, I would hate to lose these buffs. So we may pick our not pick our nose. Yes, we may pick our nose. We may peek in with just to see what's going on. Holy crap, guys! I could not speak tonight. I actually recorded a whole bunch of Everquest videos, and I was playing my Shadow Knight on those videos, and I was going to upload those, and something happened, and they all got lost. So I'm actually recording this like 3 in the morning the night before this is supposed to go back up. So I'm a little goofy just because of lack of sleep, and not only did I have to reshoot this video, but I had to reshoot quite a few others. So this is like my 8th video tonight, and yeah, each video is like an hour long. That's 8 hours of talking. Even those that are like jabberboxes, you can't really ever stop talking, do reach that limit at some point where your jaw hurts and you could keep going, but your body's like, no, maybe, you know, maybe you should take a break for a little while. Maybe you should go put some ice on that. Not quite there yet where I need ice, but I can definitely feel tomorrow I'm going to be a little sore on my jaw just from talking so much. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things where I want to get these videos out, but I still want to have fun doing it. So I went ahead and logged on this guy because at these low levels, it's a blast to play by yourself and just kind of jump on and kill some low-level creatures and not really have to think too much. You know what? I should be thinking a little bit because I could just blast this guy. Not quite. Now he's not going to run too far because he has to be, he's leashed me. You know, he's not going to go out of that range. There we go. And so as a caster, you really have that ability to sit there and just kill him from afar, whereas most people, as you've seen already, will have to chase the guy down. And as you chase him down, he gets a little further away, and because he's leashed to you, so do you, and he just never reaches that end to where he'll stop and like pay back, or, you know, walk around in a small circle or back and forth because he can't go any further. So I kind of like having spells, but you know, if you play one of those classes that just doesn't have them, or doesn't have good ones, like Shadow Knights, they have spells, but I hate to pick on them, but they kind of suck for direct damage-wise. I mean, yeah, they're dots, and they're halfway decent dots. Not really at the level they get them, because they get them so late in the game. They don't really make that big of a difference, and a lot of them don't even stack with people you're grouping with. Oh, crap. I got chloroplast, so I should be good. But I don't like... Let's burst of flames. Boom! And this is not me being uber, this is the buffs being uber. In fact, let me load up my inventory screen. You can see I'm at 336. Let's see when I take some damage. I take 2 damage there, and I am back up to 336. I forget what the tick rate is on chloroplast, but it is good, and it's good at high levels. So to have it this early on is just one of those things where it's kind of a cheat, you know, that you shouldn't have it, and it's so strong that if you did have it, you probably shouldn't have its full version on you. But you know, to get it, you had to have somebody give it to you. And I guess in the early days, they felt that if you had somebody who's willing to give it to you, you deserve to have it. You know, they earn that spell, and what they feel like doing with that spell and their time is their decision. And if they want to spend it, you know, helping you out, then so be it. That's their thing. Rusty bastard sword. No, I was hoping to get like a decent sword or something, because can we not get in here? We're so tall, we can barely fit in this igloo. We are stuck. No, let's get out of here. Oh, wow. I've never run into those issues because normally I play, you know, like my Dark Elf, and he is just so easy to get into places because as Dark Elves, you're pretty small. You're not that tall, and you're pretty thin. You fit into real narrow areas. I've never really run into any place that my Shadow Knight Dark Elf could ever not go because of its size. The only time I've ever had any issues getting someplace with him would be going around corners, and that's only because I suck doing that. Because this game is very, very difficult in some aspects. If you don't go around the corner the right way, sometimes you can fall off, and falling off of a cliff or a stairway that's really, really narrow is just a nightmare. And they do it on purpose. They put stuff down there that they know that you're going to hate and absolutely regret going down to kill just to get your body back. And that's exactly what you will have to do. You will have to go down there and kill those things to get your body. And it's not as simple as like invising or sneaking in. Usually for places like that, they know you have those abilities or have friends with those abilities, and they want to make things difficult on you because, again, it's supposed to be a difficult spot, and because of that, you really don't want to fall down. So when somebody tells you to hug the wall. You do yourself a favor, do them a favor as well, because, you know, course retrievals are fun, but they can also be, you know, a nightmare in a lot of situations, and they definitely do slow the game down quite a bit. What is that? Escape. We can take that guy out. There he is. Scout. Not exactly the best view for this. There we go. This can't. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna keep the bone chips, and we're gonna sell those. Make a little bit of platinum. We're giving to our Shadow Knight or Necro. I would probably give him to our Necro, and then our Necro can give him some armor. I was actually playing my Necro the other night. Just logged on him to run him to the bank and turn some copper in, check out to see how much his next level spells were going to cost. And while I was there was literally somebody there killing all the guards in the zone, and they weren't looting anything. They were just there killing the guards. And so I stood there and watched them for a few minutes, and they sent me a tell saying, hey, if you want any of these bodies, go ahead, feel free to loot. And I'm like, oh, no. In fact, you know, if you want me to sell, I'd be more than happy to do that for you, and you can keep the cash, because I know how hard it is to, well, he wasn't evil, but I know what it's like to be evil and be really far away from a city. He was good, and, you know, there's tons and tons of places he could sell at, so it wasn't really helping him out that much, but I offered anyways, just out of habit. And he's like, no, I don't need it. He was just there because in the early days, he had mistakenly roamed over to the Dark Elf Forest and gotten killed by guards. And then when he went back, he told me like the entire story. When he went back to get his body, like 5 times in a row, he would always get attacked by a different guard roaming around the area. That I've shown you, those guards are a freaking nuisance for people traveling through the zone. And for a low-level newbie who doesn't know anything about the game, they can be even more so. So now that he's big and tough and he's a high-level guy and he has really good armor, he decided to take a few hours, come back to the zone and just wipe everything out, everything that he could wipe out. And it was kind of funny to see it, you know, because I know exactly what that feeling is like. Can I not loot this? There we go. That's weird. It was really hard to find the little sweet spot that you're supposed to click on. Let's see, what is the level is this guy? Ice Goblin. Let's run over here. He has a weapon. I want to see what weapon that is. But yeah, he was killing those guards, and so I went ahead and looted the bodies. I'm not going to turn it down if he's offering, especially since he didn't want any, but I guess it was too heavy and the price for it was too low for it to be any use to him. But I went ahead and looted all the stuff, and it was all carrying fine steel weapons. And fine steel weapons, for those of you who are not familiar with it, have pretty good stats, and they sell for about 7 to 8 platinum apiece, which is awesome. That's amazing to get that at this level. Now, I've been very lucky, and I've had several people actually just give me money. 2 of them that I knew, you know, from on YouTube, and several other players in the game that I didn't know, never seen again. It was just like a run by. Oh, you look like a newbie. Here's 50 platinum, and that's really cool to give you that, because getting your low-level spells is such a headache, and so many people know it because they went through that experience, that people will just run by and give you platinum. It's not that platinum is worthless, because 50 platinum can still buy you some really good items in the game. And so they are giving you quite a bit of money, but they're doing that because they themselves were in that position. Maybe somebody helped them out, maybe somebody didn't. Maybe that's why they're giving it to you, because nobody helped them out. And that was just rough on them. So they're like, if I can help somebody else out, make it a little bit easier for them, a little bit more enjoyment for them, they may stay in the game longer, they may find a better experience, whatever the case is. I don't know why they help out. I can only speculate. I mean, I know why I help out, because I enjoy it, but for them, it was just nice to be able to get that platinum. It definitely helped out my character, but I've kind of gotten to the point on, like, at least with my cleric, he is running low on platinum because his spells cost so much, and he was leveling so quickly without ever really taking any time to go make any money. And I've noticed a lot of people, this is really, really hard to click on these guys. It's way over here, right behind him is where I needed to click on. That's weird. But yeah, I know a lot of people will have to actually take time away from leveling to go and find a spot where they can make some cash. And they do that so they can afford next level spells. They do that so they can afford a little bit better armor. A lot of people, if they find a good spot like that that's actually worth it, they will camp for longer. He actually picked up speed right before he died, like he saw it coming. But what really happened is his health regenerated enough that, you know, he actually wasn't slowed anymore by that damage. Is there anybody in here? I don't think there is. Let's see, can I fit? Look how tall I am compared to this thing. Let's see, can he go in? No, he's gonna have to crouch to get inside that. And there's nothing in there, so let's forget that for now. Ooh, somebody's over here. They must be coming from Splitpaw, not Splitpaw, Blackburrow. No, this... Literally, they came from a dead end. Okay, I am not quite sure. I want to know what they were doing in a dead end. Maybe they were looking for the zone and they're lost. Or... Yeah, I'm not even going to speculate on what they were doing in a cold, dark area of this zone. This is maybe, yeah, I'm guessing they were probably lost. It's easy to go down these paths by mistake. Now I took a lot of damage right there. 14, 10, 8 damage from falling, and my health is already back up. So again, that just gives you somewhat of an idea of how strong you know, Chloroplast is. I love it as a cleric. It's one of the greatest spells, I think, that you can have to complement a healer. Because, again, it makes things so much easier on the healer, because he doesn't have to sit there and use, like, low-level or lower efficiency on his healing spells. He can just concentrate basically on the tank, who he can use, you know, complete heal on, while everybody else slowly has their health regenerate over time. And you'd be surprised. Normally you have health pretty low, or at like 70-80% on average. There it is right there. There's the entrance. So we're gonna run over there and see if we can kill some of the mobs that are over here. I'm hoping we can. We could have stayed over there at the camps. They do spawn fairly quickly, And if this place over here is too camped inside, maybe a couple high-level guys running around killing everything, we will probably run back out there and do a little bit killing. Oh, he got here first. Well, I can't fault him for it. We can go ahead and give him some buffs though, just to be nice. For all I know, he's didn't take hold. Well, he may be a shaman. Chances are he probably is, because a lot of barbarians who start over here end up being shamans. It's a pretty good class for them, or not class, but race. Let's go inside. This is a little further down. It takes a little while to get down there. Oh, there's a guard. What level is he? Yellow, nice. Cool. This is going to be one of our first yellow guys we've fought so far. Let's see, can we do any damage to him? That's the tricky thing. Even if you have the buffs and you have the clarity and you got all the hit points in the world, you still got to be able to hit the guy. And if you don't have the skill, nothing you do is going to help. Now, you can get around this by having like a damage shield, you know, thorns or something along those lines, but I don't have that. So I have to rely on just my brute strength. I took some faction hits because I cast buffs on that guy. That's another thing you guys need to be aware of, that if you heal somebody, cast any buffs on somebody, while they are in a fight attacking a creature that gives faction hits, you will get those faction hits as well once they kill that creature. In fact, I'm not even selected on the right guy. Wow. Have I been attacking myself this entire time? Yes, I have. I actually have been attacking myself this entire time. What a goof. Oh my god. You guys are probably sitting there throwing things at the screen by now. This is okay. Well, like I said, you know, when you stay up late, the weird things happen. So, for a while there, I kind of hated myself, and I really didn't want my guy to be alive anymore. So I wanted him to bash his own head in with his own stick or own club. And he just wouldn't do it. He just wouldn't cooperate tonight. I don't know why. You know, normally, you know, he's very cooperative and he enjoys doing what I tell him to do. But for some reason, he just didn't want to kill himself. I can't imagine why not. Let's go ahead and cast some of these burst of flames. There we go. A little bit more damage. He's not resisting that, at least. 5 points here and there. There we go. And it looks cool. I like that illusion on this guy. So, could we kill these guys if we didn't have regenerate? Maybe. I think that would be close, because again, I'm not doing that much damage. Oh, he's running. The other guy, on the other hand, who's yellow to me, seems to be doing incredibly well against these guys, so much so that he's already killed 2 guys at the entrance, and he's almost done killing his 3rd guy. Now, that's partially due to the fact that I tried killing myself for like 10 minutes there, but I just wanted to make sure you guys were awake and paying attention. Now, these Gnoll Fangs, I believe, are for a quest. We're going to hold on to them. I'm going to look that up, make sure that I am right on that one. I'm almost positive they are for a quest, because they do, they're very sought after, and that's why you'll see like people come in here and harvest these things for other characters. They can just go turn them in and level up really quickly. Now, I don't know how well we're going to do in here, again, because you do have to be able to hit the enemy. Now, if I had a better weapon, not only would I be able to hit the enemy a little bit more often, but I'd be able to hit him for a lot more damage when I do finally hit him. And that could make all the difference. So, we'll see. I mean, I don't hold out hope that we're going to do too well, but maybe we might be able to take the first couple mobs here in the entrance. Oh, this place is already camped. Let's see, can he do it? We'll take one of them. Actually, we'll take the other one. Give him a little bit of help. Maybe he didn't want us to do that. I think he did. Otherwise, he would have backed it up a little bit more. And I just didn't want him to die. 2's a lot for one person to take, especially at this level. But we'll see. Hopefully he won't be too upset about that. I think he's running it, actually. So he probably will be fine with me taking this one. I may have to fight 2 here in a second. And my chloroplast is gone. No! I should have gotten here sooner. That sucks. Okay, let's use a little bit of power. If I had clarity or breeze or something along those lines, I think this would be a little bit easier. It is yellow to me, but it could just be barely yellow. Oh no. Dang it. Run! Okay, we're gonna run it. We're not gonna win that one. Run! So yeah, they're a little too tough at level 4, unless of course you're outfitted. If you got some decent armor, maybe a high level person ran by and gave you some stuff. Maybe you're a twink, maybe you have a high level character and you just funneling them some stuff down there. Or if you can manage to get some buffs, probably can come in here and take this area around level 4. I would prefer probably level 5, maybe even level 6 before you show up over here. But, you know, to each their own. I, however, am going to go out there and fight some nice, easy blues over in the camp. Because that's just, it's a lot easier. And this is definitely not something my character at this moment can do. He's just not good enough with swinging what does he have, actually? I think he has a blunt object. What is this? A club. That's all he has. I thought I got a better club, too, right here. A splintered club. I think that might actually be better. Let me look at the stats. 428. So it's slightly better on the delay. So let's put that on. Not much. I mean, you look at those. You know, it has less delay, but it actually weighs a pound more. That's kind of weird. I've never really seen that particular, you know, that you get less delay, but you get more weight. I've seen it where you get more stats and more damage and more weight included. But usually when you get a better item, usually, not all the time, but usually will weigh less than the crappier version of that item because, again, it's supposed to be an improvement. And not just in one way, but usually in a lot of ways. Now, if you're going from, you know, like, like a wooden blunt object like I got to flying steel, then yeah, there's probably going to be some weight increase in that because, again, you're going from wood to steel, and that's going to weigh a little bit more. But you can get some pretty good items that weigh very, very little if that's what you're concerned about. And, of course, if you're a monk, that's something you're definitely already accustomed to being concerned about is not just the weight of your item, but the weight of everything. You know, how much you have on you, how much money do you keep, how many backpacks do you carry. I know some monks, they quite literally don't carry any backpacks on them because, again, you lose stats when you're over encumbered. And it's, I think some monks, I've heard, start off with like 13, 14, you know, strength just as their base, which is pretty, I don't want to say pathetic, but it's low. That's seriously hampering what you can carry. If you can only carry 13 pounds, if you look at what my weight limit right now is on this guy, it's pretty good. It's 138 with all the buffs that I have, which is pretty nice. That's a lot higher than my cleric. I believe my cleric has 70 or something like that. And wearing a full bronze armor suit, he's already overpowered. I'm not even including like the backpacks and the food and, you know, items that he picks up to sell. He's over encumbered just wearing his armor. So unless he walks around with no weapons and with a couple pieces of his armor missing, he's already overweight. That's one of those things that is not going to change for a cleric or for some classes for a great deal of time. As you get better and better gear, you will notice that here and there you'll get a piece of strength, you know, a little stat of strength here and there that really isn't something that you seek, but because it has a great deal of wisdom on the item, it's the item you want, and the extra strength is just that little added bonus that you get to appreciate because normally you were always over encumbered, and now you're just that much less than what you were, which can be all you really need. You don't really need. Is he over here hunting right now? I think he might be. It's the same guy that we got into it earlier. You know, if he's hunting, I'm gonna let him have it. I don't want to. What's he doing? Is he going after the spider? I think he is going after the spider. Maybe he's not sure if he can handle these guys. They're pretty easy, actually. Of course, I was doing that with chloroplast, so we'll see just how easy they are. They're pretty easy to pull at the very least. I can run right up to them and run right back. Normally, you have to worry about getting adds and doubles and just things like that. And over here in this newbie area, that's not really a concern. It's pretty easy, so he's doing a fair bit of damage here and there. 4 points, it's not too bad. I'm doing 8 to 6. So it's about even, although he doesn't have that many hit points, so I think we're going to win this one out. And I think the reason I'm doing so much more damage now than what I was originally doing is the buff of strength. I mean, that I think makes all the difference for this guy right now, anyways. When you're still using melee weapon, which as a shaman you probably won't get to do very much in the future. You're gonna have a pet at some point. I think it's past 30 that you get your pet, and then you're gonna have tons and tons of dots. So for the most part, you're gonna be sitting in the back just having a good time watching the mob die, while you just sit there and smile at how uber you are, and just how much damage you can do in such a quick time. So we are going to, I guess we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. I know it wasn't as long as most of my episodes, and I guarantee the next one will be longer. But yeah, I kind of want to make this one short because I don't know how much longer my jaw can take it. So I do apologize for that, guys. That's not really y'all's fault, but I will thank you guys for watching, and if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate that. Also, if you have any comments, make sure to leave those below. Did you enjoy the episode? Was it too short for you? Do you like shorter episodes? I know some people have actually said they like some shorter episodes occasionally, and then longer ones like on the weekend and things of that sort. So I do like to hear